Hi everyone, Jack Blake here. I'm really excited about my partnership with the USL and I'm delighted to introduce the Blakedown. I was lucky enough to win the Goal of the Week presented by Select and I'm going to start with week 2.
O'Toole Guerra manages to find at the top of the box. It's a fantastic ball in.
What I really like about Guerra's goal is that if you see him here, he's on his toes the whole time, he's expecting the ball. But it's only a split instant that he actually receives the ball. And to produce a skill like that where he's left the defender for dead really, and the composure he has to take that decision to chop it. You know, most players would decide to shoot. That decision and the composure sets him up for the finish. And if you notice that once he's chopped it, he then has that time to compose himself and he gives himself 1, even 2 seconds to actually place the finish into the corner. So I think that was a fantastic finish.
Fresno finally has their equalizer.
So this was a fantastic goal by Fresno. You see Cooper, he rides the challenge. You know, he has the commitment to go into the challenge and he's expecting to get the ball out of that. And one thing I like about this goal is that he gives his team the opportunity to score by shooting a cross goal. Because if he misses it either way, either the keeper parries it in and the striker finishes, but luckily for him it's a great strike and found himself in the bottom corner. But if you notice that if he takes the decision to shoot near post, it could quite easily go wide, the keeper could parry it out for a corner. But he decides to go across goal, and that's what gives his team the chance to score. And I mean, it's a great strike.
Asante the other way, oh, what a goal!
One thing I noticed about Asante's goal for Phoenix is that the anticipation and the speed of movement of the first 5 yards is that when his striker goes up for the header, he knows that there's a chance it could go in behind, and he beats his defender to it. And I mean, there's a reason it made the top 9 and top 10 and placed in 9 of the ESPN. It's a fantastic finish and there's nothing the keeper can do about that.
Long curling ball looking for the center pair. She's there, header and a side of the net.
One thing I noticed about Corey Baird's finish is the assist from Chang. You know, Chang picks up the ball here and he has the opportunity to drive into the space, but he takes the early cross. And again, similar to the other goal, the striker decides to head it across goal. And Corey's, obviously it's a great header into the corner, but he gives his team the chance to score by heading it across goal. And it's difficult for keepers as well, you know, when the ball's crossed in and the keeper's sort of changing position to then head it back across where it came from. It's difficult for the keeper to deal with that. Obviously it's a great finish.
Turns him, he'll peel it back, Iwasa still on, left-footed shot and it's in!
This is fantastic individual ability by Cameron Iwasa here. As you can see, he picks up the ball, but the key thing for me is that he's changing the direction of the ball all the time, and it makes it very difficult for the defender to try and track his movement. And obviously, again, with the fake and the composure to relax on the ball. But for me, the things that allows him for the defender to keep moving backwards is that he's constantly changing the direction of the ball. And when you're dribbling and doing that, it's very difficult for the defender to time his movement and try and attempt to tackle. And then obviously the composure to finish with his weaker foot is fantastic. So another strong contender for Goal of the Week presented by Select. I hope you've all enjoyed my breakdown of the goals of the week. Voting closes on Thursday at noon, so get your votes in. There's some fantastic goals in there. I'll be doing the Blakedown and potentially other shows later on in the season and throughout the season. I'm really excited about my partnership with the USL. And I'm delighted to, again, introduce you to the Blakedown. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.